Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we untangle those scary corporate filings to find the juicy bits. And let me tell you, this latest report from RYVYL Inc. might just have a few surprises up its sleeve. So what's going on with RYVYL Inc., their latest filing, is all about a change in their executive ranks and some goodbying gestures involved. It seems like a company saying goodbye to a key player and setting up a new stage for its future operations. The big news here is that their executive vice president, Ben Erez, is retiring. He's leaving his post on August 31st of next year. And, when executives leave, especially in big roles like this, it always makes you wonder what's really happening behind the scenes. Now, as part of his retirement party, the company and Mr. Erez signed a severance deal. This is pretty standard stuff where they basically agree on how to part ways, and often it includes a release of claims, meaning neither side can sue the other for anything related to his time there. It's like a mutual handshake agreement to keep things civil. Let's talk about the numbers though. Mr. Erez is getting a cool $350,000. That's a nice parting gift. On top of that, any stock options or grants he had that weren't yet fully earned are now going to be paid out to him on his last day. This means he's getting all his due rewards before he walks out the door. It's a pretty sweet deal for him, and it tells us the company values his contributions and wants to ensure a smooth exit without any lingering issues. But wait, there's more. This isn't a complete goodbye. RYVYL also signed an agreement for Mr. Erez to stick around as an advisor until February of 2026, so he's not completely out of the picture. He'll be lending his expertise on things like investor partnerships, mergers and acquisitions, and generally advising on how to make more money for the company. It's a way for them to keep his knowledge within the company even after he's no longer a full-time executive. Think of it as a bridge between his executive role and his retirement. He's going to be their go-to guy for strategic advice, helping them navigate complex business decisions and secure new funding or partnerships. This really underlines his importance to the company's strategic direction. For his advisory services, he'll be pulling in $10,000 a month. That's a pretty good gig, getting paid to share your wisdom. Plus, the company will cover any pre-approved travel expenses he racks up while doing this consulting work. So he's not only getting a nice severance payout, but also continuing to earn an income and stay involved. Now, the filing is clear that Mr. Erez is leaving for personal reasons. They're stressing that there are no disagreements with management or the board. This is important because it avoids any speculation about internal conflicts or serious issues that might be rocking the company. It's a clean break, at least on paper. To go along with this, the company also put out a press release on August 15th to announce his retirement. This is their way of making sure everyone knows what's happening and managing the public perception of this leadership change. For those who want to dive super deep into the legalities, the full severance agreement is filed as an exhibit. Think of it as the nitty-gritty contract that lays out all the terms and conditions of Mr. Erez's exit package and future advisory role. And of course, the press release they issued is also available as another exhibit if you need to see exactly how they framed this news. The report itself is signed off on August 20th, which is a few days after all these agreements were made, indicating that everything was finalized and ready to be officially reported. So what does this all mean for RYVYL Inc.? On the surface, it looks like a well-managed transition. They're paying a key executive a decent amount to leave, but also keeping him on staff as an advisor, which shows they value his expertise. This is a common strategy to retain talent and knowledge. During leadership changes, it helps ensure continuity and smooth sailing, while they potentially look to bring in new leadership or reorganize. However, we don't get to see the real financial meat of the company in this particular filing. This is an 8K, which is for current reports of really important events. The big financial statements will come in their quarterly 10Q or annual 10K filings. But this move itself tells us something. If a company is paying a substantial severance and then hiring that person back as a consultant, it might suggest they either had trouble finding a replacement with similar expertise, or that the individual's knowledge is so critical to certain ongoing projects that they couldn't afford to lose it entirely. Their $350,000 severance is a significant amount for any executive departure, and it speaks to the level of Mr. Erez's position and the company's overall financial health to be able to afford such payouts. The fact that they're willing to invest in ongoing advisory services also signals a commitment to specific growth strategies or projects that Mr. Erez is well versed in. One potential risk here is if Mr. Erez's advisory role is just a way to keep him happy or prevent him from joining a competitor rather than a genuine need for his advice. That could mean wasted resources. On the flip side, if he genuinely helps drive new revenue streams and strategic partnerships, then this arrangement is a smart move. We'll have to keep an eye on their subsequent financial reports to see if this advisory arrangement translates into tangible business improvements. So to wrap it up, RYVYL Inc. is managing an executive transition smoothly and strategically. They're saying goodbye to a key leader, but keeping his valuable insights on board through a consulting agreement. It's a move that seems designed to minimize disruption and leverage existing expertise. We'll be watching to see how this plays out in their future performance. Alright, that's our breakdown. What are your thoughts on this executive transition and the deal RYVYL has struck? Does this signal strength or a potential weakness? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this analysis helpful, give us a like and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings. And don't forget to join our Discord community for more discussions. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.